Good morning, welcome back to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel. No, you're not seeing things, it is another solar silver Ford Kuga ST Line X. We love the first one so much, we thought we'll have two of them. So here we are. So it's another plug-in hybrid featuring a 2.5 litre petrol engine at the front, producing 225 PS of power. That 225 PS of power is transmitted through a beautiful automatic gearbox. I mentioned earlier, plug-in hybrid. So we've got a 14.5 kilowatt battery under there somewhere that's going to be a feeding electrical motor at the front, so you can have up to 32 miles of fully electrical driving. For some people, that's enough for their daily commute. So if you were interested in an electric vehicle but have worries about the range and it not being enough for you, and you want to go to the beach at the weekend and you need the extended mileage, a plug-in hybrid would be perfect for you. Because as I say, you can do your daily commute on fully electric, and come the weekend, you can turn on your petrol engine and you've got a regular petrol car, which you're going to be doing extremely good MPG with. Anyway, a bit about this vehicle in particular. We're registered on a 71 registration, so that's going to give us warranty until October 2024. The vehicle has done just over 8,000 miles in this one, so it's incredibly low mileage once again. And being an ST Line X, we have got tons and tons of wonderful specification, bells and whistles to go over with you this morning. Like always, we're going to take you to the front of the vehicle and we can see those beautiful double prisms in those lamps. That's the quad projector LED headlights, which are part of the technology pack. So the technology pack in the Ford Kuga, you're going to get your quad LED headlights and you're going to get your head-up display as well. We'll show you the head-up display once we're inside. So there is a bit of the headlight. I'll just flick the key. You can see the indicator there and the daytime running lamp just underneath it. In your video, that might appear to be flashing. That is simply because of the frequency the video is recorded at. But I can assure you, they look perfect to me. Just below we have a front fog, which is an LED front fog light. We've got parking sensors trailing around the front of the bumper there. We've got a little driver assistance pack, so we'll cover what's part of the assistance pack once you're inside. And we've made our way nicely to the offside front wheel. We can see some beautiful 19-inch machine cut alloy wheels. You've got the nice silver face twinned with the gloss black just behind. It really does make a nice two-tone effect with the red painted calipers as well. They really do look the business. The colourways on these vehicles, you can see how it all blends in lovely. I'm a big fan of this solar silver. It really does bring out the aesthetics of the vehicle. Okay, so we've got the Continental Premium Contact 6 tyres fitted from manufacturer. Again, they've only done 8,000 miles, so you've got thousands of miles of happy motoring on those yet. At the front door, if I just lock the vehicle using the key, I'm going to pop it in my pocket. Then we can have a look at the keyless entry system. So if I can just pan out a little bit, touch behind the door handle there, it's going to unlock the vehicle. Touch on those 5 lines, it's going to lock the vehicle. So that twins up lovely. Keyless entry with the key button go start, keyless button go start. It really does twin up lovely. As you can tell, we've got power folding and heated door mirrors as well. Rear privacy glass all the way around the rear of the vehicle, and that twins up lovely with the panoramic glass opening roof. I have risked it this morning because it is a bit drizzly, but I thought I'd leave it open for the video, and if it starts, they'll just scramble in and shut it as quick as possible. But yeah, so you've got the lovely panoramic glass opening roof there. You can see how low that sits to the vehicle, so it reduces drag, and it's a lovely thing actually. Really am a fan. Okay, offside rear of the vehicle now. This is the part of the video that I try and give you some beautiful reflections. Unfortunately, it is a miserable day here in rain, so not much sunlight to go at, but I can try and get nice and acute to it. There we are. So we're at the rear of the vehicle now, and again the specification doesn't stop. We've got rear parking sensors along the bottom lip there, and we've got a very, very high quality rear vision camera. So we're going to continue to move to the near side now, and we're going to try and do the same again. Give you some nice reflections there, look. Beautiful. So that's the near side rear wheel. All wheels are absolutely immaculate. They honestly look like they've just come out the factory. There's the near side front. Okay, so this is the charging cover. So this is where you will charge the 14 kilowatt battery from. Okay, so there's two main ways of charging it at home. It's a Type 2 charger, which is like the little pod point you see on people's houses. That delivers 7 kilowatt an hour charging. 14 kilowatt battery, 7 kilowatt an hour, about 2 hours charge time. The charger supplied with the vehicle is a 3-pin plug, so that's any domestic UK socket. It'll go straight in there, and that will do about double the time. So you're looking at about 4 hours or so with that, depending on the socket and the output, but around that. So that's how it's charged, and I'll show you the charger in the boot in a second. Keyless entry, also worth noting, is on every door handle, not just the driver's one there. That is where the petrol flap is. We'll come to the rear of the vehicle now. Okay, so we have a power tailgate, so stand clear, watch your fingers, and that opens up just lovely for us. We do have a button on the bottom lip to shut it again, and we have that lovely little sticker that you can open and shut the boot with a flick of the foot underneath the rear bumper there. I've opened it with the key, so I'll have to shut it with the key, but it's a nice little system. So if you've got your keys outside the vehicle and your hands full of shopping, you don't even need the key. It's quite a handy little thing there. Okay, so this is the charger I mentioned that comes supplied with the vehicle. Regular domestic UK plug straight in the hole, and that goes straight in the front port that I showed you earlier. Now charge it overnight, no problems whatsoever. Not an issue. I'll even take the leaf out for you there, look. So that is your home charger. Under there, 12 volt battery. We've got a tyre sealant kit with the vehicle as well. That's that. We have a 12 volt socket, quick pull tabs for the rear seats as well. So I'll demonstrate one of those. Let's do the right hand. That's where I'm going in a minute. Pull that lever, drops the seat. Nice and flat. All ready for fishing rods or a go-kart. I don't know. Anything you fancy. Okay, so we can use the button now, so we can close up the boot with that. Beautiful. Right, so let's come round now and let's have a look inside the rear. So I am a really big fan of ST line interior. I do drive an ST line myself, and it is exactly the same. I've had it for 3 or 4 years now. The seats are so durable. They look like they're brand new still. So you've got this hard wearing suede in the middle with part leather around the outside. All defined by some really lovely red stitching, so it's a really nice aesthetic to the interior of these Cougars. All defined by a lovely ray of light from the sunroof, so it really does brighten up the cabin. Excuse the muddy footprints, I've just done my photographs. Anyway, down here we do have 2 heated rear seats there, a USB-C and a USB-A, so the rear passengers are going to be more than comfortable for any duration of journey. Doesn't really stop there with the rear seats on the Kuga though. Let me elaborate. So you can, it's quite hard to show you with one hand actually, but as you can see there, you can recline the seats as well. Those two and this one are individual. By that I mean you have a rail underneath here, and you can quite simply pull the seat forward or backwards if required. In addition, the 2 end seats are ISO-fixing seats. If you do have little ones with ISO-fixing seats, clip them in and keep them nice and secure. Okay, so that's a bit about the rear. Let's have a look inside the front. Okay, so driver's door card, interior locking, 4 electric windows, and mirror controls can be found there as well. Down there, we have a nice B&O speaker. Let's pan you round now to show the driver's seat. Once again, part leather, part suede, red stitching, and we've got an electrically adjustable seat. So that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 way. Then you've got your lumbar support at 7 and 8. Lovely. So a nice comfy seat, and you can just see the definition there on the base and lower body part. Really is a lovely seat. I'm going to make you jealous because I'm going to sit in it just like that. Dashboard waking up, because that's quite impressive. 8,204 miles there, so just over 8,000. There's a beautiful electronic digital dash. So we've got a keyless entry vehicle. It's automatic, so foot on the brake, the light goes green, click on that and it's going to start up the ignition. No engine, you hear you say. We're going to start on electricity. So there we are, ready to drive. 62% charged. I'll bypass that message. Fuel economy 65.9. Very good indeed. On that chip computer, 76.4, so you can just see the weight of the economy on this vehicle. It is very, very economical. We've got little monitors on there such as EV coach, tyre pressures, calm screen. You know, it's all singing, all dancing this display. Digital speedo to the left hand side, and we've got a power times kilowatt, power kilowatt to the right hand side. So we've done away with the RPM gauge because we're counting both revolutions of the engine and the electrical motor. So instead of making an amazing calculation, we can display the power as a percentage of a kilowatt. There you are. Left hand side, you've got a coolant temperature sensor, and the right hand side a fuel gauge. The bottom cluster, you've got a little compass, you've got the mileage, you've got a gear selector, battery range and a fuel range. So it's a quick breakdown of that screen there. I mentioned the technology pack earlier. That is head-up display and quad projector LED headlights. So there's your head-up display. It can be adjusted to suit any height of user, so we can adjust what you want on there as well. But it will come up with all your traffic sign recognition and things like that. So that's a bit about this screen and the head-up display there. If I pan downwards now, this is where your cruise control buttons are. So it's a nice easy system. On the flick of your thumb, nice and easy to set your speed, set a limiter and things like that. Just below there's a cluster for the volume controls. On the right hand side there's the arrows that I was controlling that screen with a minute ago. Voice connectivity and phone connectivity and voice command button can also be found there as well. Okay, so we'll pin it to the left hand side now. We've got a couple of things going on. So we'll start from the top, which is your B&O quality sound system. So if you're into your music, this vehicle comes with a fantastic sound system, so you can really blast your tunes. Okay, so this is a Sync 3.4 module. Apologies about my camera work there, you're probably all feeling rather dizzy. So there we are. So there's your Sync 3.4 module. We've got audio, phone, navigation, mobile apps and settings there. From the home screen we also do have some charging management, and it shows you the flow of power in this screen. We come home, click the charging button, you can see all your charging stats. Click on charging preferences. From there you can actually schedule the charging to start and finish when you like. So it's a nice easy system to come to terms with if you're new to the electrical vehicle market. Let's have a look at the navigation quickly, see how responsive it is. So we're going to load up the keypad there. You want to come look at this Kuga at Perkins Garages, Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. Easy as that. Click search, that'll take you straight to Perkins. We're not actually going to click go on it because it will start shouting at me, and we don't need that at this time in the morning. Anyway, so we'll come out of there. That's a bit about the navigation. The screen's also fully supportive of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. So if you do have an Apple device, there's a widget for the B&O. I don't think we've got a widget for Apple CarPlay. We don't, so you have to, it's never been used then clearly. But Apple CarPlay can be used on that screen as well. Anyway, let's go further south. Quick toggle buttons there for the infotainment system. Down here we have the dual zone climate control. So both sides of the cabin can be set to individual temperatures. And not only that, we have the winter packs. That's heated front seats. I'm doing it the opposite order. Heated front seats, heated steering wheel, and electronically heated front screen. We have different flow of vents in the middle. We have demist, automatic, air conditioning functions, and a recirculation. Further south we have this little cubby hole which is like a charging station. A wireless charge pad to the left hand side, 2 USBs and a 12 volt to the right hand side. So you're always going to be nicely charged. So there's technically 4 ways to charge your phone. You've got 2 more in the back. And is there another one in here? I believe so. No, there isn't. So you're going to have to make do with 4 USBs. So I think you should be alright. Okay, so that's a bit about the heating, ventilation. Run you through the rotary gear selector there, so it's nice and easy to navigate through. Unlocked with your foot on the brake, electronic handbrake, auto hold, selectable drive modes. This twins up nicely with the digital display, so you can go through eco, you've got a sport mode, you've got slippery, you've got a snow and sand, and back to normal. But every screen you go in, you'll get a different aesthetic on the screen, so a different feeling there. So there you are, nice blue one in the eco. Also, what we do have is a button that says EV. If I was to click on that one, we can go through normal operation, all electric driving, energy saved for later, or normal operation. That's actually meant to be charged by engine, but the engine's running. Anyway, so you've got 4 individual modes of how you'd want to use your electricity, whether it be a regular petrol car, a hybrid car, a fully electric car. You can tell it how you want it to operate. So it's a very clever, very dynamic vehicle. So that's about that with all the buttons. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did have any questions, please do give myself or one of the sales team a call on 01376 550 899. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye bye for now.